set up a few videos here over the next while, and they're going to be common questions that I've had to deal with, or I've had asked of me, or I've just had people inquire about. So I'm just kind of wanting to express those outward and see if I can't answer some questions for people about things like that. One of the biggest questions I get is, what happens when we die? And even though it's a varied answer, it's very specific to individuals. It's not even, I could go on and on, because there's a natural death, there's medically, deaths where people are confused when they die, and then there's, accident deaths, there's suicides, there's a lot of different things. So, yeah, I just wanted to basically touch base on those and say that when we die, depending on the situation, from what I've gotten told, is that there is a processing period. I mean, you cross over through the light. That's if you get there. You go through the light, and then you process. And what it is basically you go through. So basically, when you die, you process, and when you go through that light, you have to. You basically have to go over your life review. You have to review it. And by a review, I don't mean just watching, these are the great times from your perspective. You really are infused into the other people that you have affected through your life. And you feel the feelings that they felt. So this is kind of where the karma kicks in. It's like, okay, I was mean to someone, then I feel that meanness that I imposed on them. So you are inflicted with what you gave. So if you gave love, then you feel that love from their point of view. So if they really absorbed it, that's what you feel. And if you were really mean to someone, then that's what you feel, is that meanness, how it affected them. Not how you felt inflicting it, how they felt receiving it. So that's really what your life review entails. I mean, it's a real process of going through everything in your life and how you affected the people that you did and why. So that I wanted to kind of get through and explain, because that's kind of the basics. I mean, there's other things that can happen in there, and I mean, a lot of it I'm let in on bit by bit over time, and through other readings, through people's situations, or sometimes through dreams I get it, or sometimes through meditations I get it. But yeah, the overall thing is that you have a review, and that is there to really get you to look over your life. And then once you're done that review, you really, depending on your advance, where you are. I mean, there's not a lot of people that don't come back down. But when you're done your review, then you go and you pick your new life, where you want to go, what you want to learn, how you want to do it. And there's so many, and you can go over. And during that time, really, you can heal. It's kind of an emotional healing of your life. Whereas things, sometimes in our lives we don't want to deal with stuff. And in your life review, you deal with all of that. You choose to, because you need to get through that. So you deal with all of that in your life, and that can take some people a long time because they never dealt with anything on the life plane. They're dealing with it all up there, so it takes a long time. And then some people, they just okay, now I'm ready to pick my next one, and they go and they do that. So that's a lot of what I see. I mean, there's other things that they can do, going over past lives and fixing and things like that. But for the most part, your life review is the most important thing that I think people get caught up on. And another thing I wanted to mention too was the fact that not only with suicides and unintentional deaths like that, where we have people here that are grieving and are maybe so in love and so attached to that person and with that person that they can't let go. And that's why a lot of times you have people that are on their deathbed and they won't let go until that last family member's there, because they know how much it means, or they will hold on until they can, as long as they can. is because they can feel that tie. And I'll tell you, it doesn't go away when you get up there. I mean, it's still there, and they really do have to process that. I think there's a lot of situations. I had a situation come through me with a mother and a daughter. The mother died, and the daughter is really hanging on to her, and it's keeping her earthbound. She's not passing through because her daughter's having a hard time dealing with it. And until she deals with it and is okay with it, I mean, that's grief, right? And until she is okay with it, her mom will not be released, because her mom has a very strong tie to her in a loyal kind of way, but she is stuck in that. So people down here can absolutely affect them up there. It's not just boom and it's done. There's a lot of attachments. I mean, it's anger, grief, love, resentment. Things like that can keep people from advancing, from their soul from advancing. Even though they're gone, they're not gone. They're totally here, and sometimes they are stuck here dealing with us instead of themselves to move forward. And that too is sad, but a lot of people don't know that, and especially those people that are hanging on to them, because if they knew that and understood that, maybe knowing that is different than understanding it, but if they understood it, they wouldn't stop them from evolving. They would let them go. I mean, and the thing is too, that they have a better chance of coming back to you energetically when they've passed over and they've crossed straight through to the light. When they're in limbo there's a lot of confusion, even though, they may not be confused, but they are in certain ways. They're confused. They don't know where to go and how to get there, and or feeling like they're going to get in the wrong place. And that's really the problem. So yeah, a lot of long convoluted answers. I don't want to get too far gone here, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes on, and a lot of things that we don't realize. So I think whoever gets drawn to me and whoever gets a reading from me usually gets the information that they need. So anyways, if I come across any more questions, or you guys have any more questions, please bring them forward, post them on my Facebook page. So if you have any questions or anything, feel free to get them to me, whether it's through my Infinity Readings and Reviews Facebook page or on my YouTube page. Just post it. I'll get it sometime. I'm trying to work on 3 times a week, getting in there to check. So I mean, it's going to be hectic over the summer, but I will be in at least 3 times a week to check on these things. So yeah, if you have a question, pin it out and I'll see if I can answer it for you. And if not, I thank you for watching and listening and paying attention, and just be aware, be more aware. I think that's maybe the process that I'm trying to get across, is to be more aware. I mean, I'm learning things as I go here too, and I mean, just the evolution of it. It's just, we kind of got to slow down. Everybody's got to slow down a bit and be more aware. So with that, I will say take care and be kind, and thank you for the people who are following, and also to the people that may start joining, and we will talk to you later. Thank you and take care.